That's strange. But guess what? When they carry the bag, they say have your voter's card inside. Meanwhile, before then, INEC Nigeria announced that they are cancelling some polling units because there is no voters there. There are no voters who wanted to go there and vote. And there is this trick. Whenever, if you have noticed, whenever they want to release any data about their elections, INEC would use tiny, what do you call it? Numbers. You go have to be like that, like Sabinus, to be able to see what's inside those numbers. So they will now write big grammars to explain what is inside that tiny. They said because people are not interested in voting in those places. Sure you get. So they remove them all over the country. But guess what? As they remove everybody, systemic rigging. It's called systemic rigging. Now the discovery where the hunter found in Anambra Bidato. No, it's old card. Mayegun is a fake news. Then no song. And still put my hand for pocket. I say I won't come up bed. If they tell me say na red, na blue, na black, she de farabale. It's not that one where they found in this okay way. That's different. That's not the one I'm talking about. No. It's not that one. This one happened just yesterday. I've been out today. It no matter, but it shall still fresh. Because I have the follow-up. So calm down. I won't bring out the bird. There's no point in what do you call it? To be guessing like that, okay? So the farmer, I've been at the hunter. But person who they hunt for days now. People they hunt for day. Well, it doesn't really matter, okay? Let's cut it short. He found a bag. Now your voter's card they inside. And they are actually the 2023 election voters card. When they opened the bag and they started looking at the names, they figured out that they are from a particular part of Anambra State. Guess how many of those voters cards are in those bags? 500,000 voters cards. By the time people started looking further, they found out that INEC already removed. The INEC already removed all of them. All of them from the polling unit they removed few days ago. As the polling unit that people are not interested in voting. 500,000 in Anambra. Those ones are asking, where is our voter's card? Where is our voter's card? You will give me my PVC. Baba, you know go see more. If not for that hunter, by the way. All of you, others, you may never see yours. Long story short, the hunter didn't forget to record the video. Let's start from this one before we go to the next, and to the next, and to the end of it. Your voter's card inside somebody's farm.
Not be smart thing, people of God. Now this authority FM in the premises. One hunter don't go pay plenty PVC when the door for side account meeting, carry and come authority FM premises. As if so, all the plenty PVC when they for a year, way pass, if you don't reach 1 million, no, belong to Navy not. The ones who don't check, now Navy not people now get this PVC. May for tell everybody when Sabi, your friend and friend when wishes, your compound people when no see the PVC. May they find and come authority FM compound and a person, see the people when bring a call, they can't come authority FM premises. As it be like this now. These PVC, they were compound. Now the people where pick and be this, they carry and come, jump and they say they pick and for milli. And all the ones where don't check, all of them, and they will not. Umudim more of Umudim people, Okwe logo. Now here they can't jump and more. In case if you don't find your PVC go, say they say no see if you waka carry and come, waka come authority FM, come begin check and if you carry check on shao, you got plenty. Go fine. If you see your compound person own, we'll carry and send them. Now the people when bring and come be this. And at the bag when they say wrapper, it means say don't say. The wrapper for inside this bag we don't dirty like this. Put her inside the booter. Control. Oga, which side say see yourself?
I can't make you
for side the bed I can't make it.
Eze what side?
Eze what you go side.
The hunter.
Okay. Ebe Ijelu hunting okay. All right, better people. My name is Namaki, the area mama, the one and the only. Na me do the report from Authority FM compound. I does the report and as just shown na this evening.
Thank you, area mama, for that report. We glad on you. Well, it doesn't matter. So people reacted. Social media is such a very powerful tool. Sincerely, when people got the news, this was yesterday or thereabout. I mean, yeah. Almost they mobilized the owners, so now so they started telling them waiting happen. I'm not that called that gas. What had help you? So if I see make out, I no, I'm on the chair. No, and when I feel that no be out to vote. And I'm the ever of any man that appear. Now then the group of wood. Oh no. Now, how about on notice? But I guess that's not mainly what to. I wait till I confirm one is you know what to. And what two are home moving. I am alright to what two, even though I will be moving. So I went side here. Can you tell by Bascon guy because I don't have on INEC since. One INEC can go out of the Buria. Police said to go to Buria. And they have a room night. And I will a few days to election day. So I was back. What you have as well? I was okay. I did property. Well, I don't have about how to have this morning. We can't go miss Sama. I get back. Fear. Press. I get back. Cover here. Yes, I get back. Cover here. How to get back? Cover chair. And the since higher over 30 minutes. Say I can man die here, but one die from. I never seen sound ever. I don't manage stop too much. So I'm people are not going. Now, if I recover with us here, telephone talk I may. I'm back here together. So what I'm back to go. Mother, oh, guys, I see here. I'm going to move to Akita. About 15 villages. And I order. But I'm mainly here back at our tea. I want to have mainly open air, Umezena, Akamili, Umudipa, Obuno, want to and other. So always some autorogacy, few of autonomy. From what I deduced from what he said or told them, after they found the bag and they found that they are actually like the voters card of people they know. So they decided to start mobilizing the people and give it to them until one local government chairman of that local government came and said, no, don't give the cards to anybody. Let us bring INEC here to come and confirm if these are new cars that they still have on their system or they are old cars of dead people. I say, what do you mean? The owners are here. Give it to them. So the guy continues too. Let's listen to the other. I'm not that called that gas. What had help you? So if I see make out, I am on the chair. No, and when I feel that no be out to vote. And I'm the ever of any man that appear. Now then the group of wood. Oh no, and because you're not to vote. But who would get out to vote? Who do look at one side? That got one side. Need more with you.
Among you guys, among that group, what kind of mad now? What kind of mad now? You have a sort where children guys don't ever hold on. But also don't ever. 1 2 months. I can be one side. Some workers one side. One side.
So that's them organizing themselves or now to start sharing their cards, as you say. And they started sharing. I still have something I want to say, but I'm thinking, should I say them now or just give you the other part? Then I'll just give you the concluding part of what they are doing. Then we'll go to something else. I think I should let you see the concluding part. Here is what happened after. All between yesterday and today. That's them sharing the voters card that INEC couldn't give to them. There is this, what do you call it? There is this virus or an epidemic of ignorance that is becoming the norm these days, okay? And I think once in a while, we should be kind of, rejigging and refreshing our memories. Or should I say, refreshing our minds so that we don't end up in this cesspool of ignorance and then die in that ignorance. It's unfortunate that uneducated or miseducated people are mostly the loudest that you have in Nigeria. Unfortunate. It's such an unfortunate thing, but I'll tell you. You see, if to say there is no problem with education in Nigeria, you all agree that there is problem with Nigeria education, of course. If there's no problem, there will likely not be this level of backwardness in Nigeria. Education says, or should I say, common sense says, if you are called a country, it simply means the, what do you call it, the amalgamation of people of same background, supposedly, which is not that of Nigeria. If a lot of people are, or should I say, if Nigeria education is not destroyed, you are not going to confidently say, because you want to rule Nigeria. Some people in that your own, they're supposed to be people of the same country, should go back to where they come from. Now, illiteracy, they cause them. And illiteracy does something to people. It destroys them. It blinds you, then it destroys you. Today in Nigeria, you have a country that people are forced together, live as one, but with different backgrounds, different languages and the rest. But they are told they've got no choice. Oh, well, so it seems. Now, right before our very eyes, for example, majority of those who are today trying to blackmail you because of Tinubu, this same set of Omoales in Yoruba land, because of this disjointed Nigeria, that their ignorant mind didn't tell them that Nigeria is not Yoruba land. Yoruba land is inside Nigeria. So if you are okay with the law of Nigeria, then you must be very okay with everything that comes with it. But they were mocking those who were saying, Yorubas deserves better. We do. Not later, not tomorrow, not next year, not today. And we know that those who are holding our people down for Nigeria to do this to us are no other people than our own people. But look at it this way. These criminals, these Omoales, they want to rule Nigeria. That the Igbos, should not be part of. And at the same time, should not leave. So in their warped, foolish minds, they were mocking the Yorubas that have become victims of this same APC. They were mocking the people and screaming, Yoruba nation call, Yoruba nation ni. And because of the same poor education in Nigeria, most of these Mashamfanis, Olori Bruku Ashieres, when you mention referendum to them, they think you are talking about breaking bottles and shooting guns. And immediately, they will start sounding like the worst of the worst illiterates. And they are proud about it. That you are demanding for your own nation out of an existing one does not deprive you, one, of the citizenship of the same place. And if you renounce your citizenship, there is actually a process that you have to follow and say, I don't want to be Nigeria anymore. Until you do that, asking for your own nation doesn't make you an enemy of anybody except the political Oshins, the lazy, jobless political angazons who live and feed off this same political system that has left millions impoverished beyond their imagination. But they love it. So now that their hope of ruling Nigeria, where the Igbos will not be part of, but they can't leave, they are now trying to blackmail their fellow Yorubas that they wished Nigeria killed and jailed, and some of them are still very much. I mean, there are some of these Omuale Ashiri Alapamashi shares in Yoruba land. And just some of their uncles and aunties, they never do well. Olori Brukus living abroad like them. There are many of them that are now like, you know, they were mocking, they were happy. They are still actually laughing. That they killed people demanding for Yoruba nation. They wanted them killed and jailed. So Tinubu will do the same thing. They will, I mean, the same Tinubu who is a Yoruba man, who has never, not for once, ever, not anywhere in any statement where they are discussing about Nigeria, and they said Tinubu made this statement for the people of Yoruba land. He never, and they would never, because that's not him. So they are now trying to blackmail the rest of the Yoruba. So look at it. My name is Badero Olushola. I'm an Ijebu man. The Ijebu man. I am a Yoruba man as well. Okay? A red-blooded Yoruba son. And trust me, if I am given an option to choose between Nigeria, and an independent, between Nigeria and independent Yoruba nation, I won't blink. I've told you many times. The process, the peaceful process of an independent country out of a country is a political process. It is a political process that will eventually lead to a referendum, right? But until that happens, whatever Nigeria does or whatever happens in Nigeria affects everybody who comes from that place, whether you are living there or not. If you are educated, that should have made sense to you. But some of you are just Oloribu Ashiris. It doesn't make any sense to you. Because to you, that small Lagos is Nigeria. And therefore, everybody. And that's where you are making the mistake. But you could actually have that in Yoruba land, where everything that happens in there, have no any third-party interference. And you won't have to fear anybody that is a non-Yorubas. But you, Olori Brukus, will be worse than the South Africans, that are killing their fellow Africans anyway. So you want one Nigeria. Then you have to live with whatever comes from it. Everybody from everywhere in Nigeria, as they say, is Nigerian, Abi. And should we be able to live anywhere in Nigeria, Abi? So the point I'm trying to make is that I live in England. I mean, I live in Britain. And in Britain, as you all know, okay, is sort of a textbook definition or sort of, you know, a real-time description of what Nigeria should have been. Scotland has been asking and demanding for independence for the people of Scotland for the past 30 years. The last 25 years changed the whole game and brought them back to this limelight you are hearing today. And what happened? The young people in Scotland, young and old, they were tired of the old system. The old system, which was the system of the Labour and the Conservatives, old as their union. So they disagreed for the people of Scotland to leave Scotland. Then the people of Scotland must first rule Scotland the way they want to rule Scotland. And then they would then lead the people of Scotland out of Britain. They are still on it. I know we have had the charlatans. We have had the other, you know, loudmouth illiterates who have sort of abused this process. But for everybody who knows the process of obtaining your own independence or even an autonomy in being a part of an existing country, is a long time process that shouldn't deny anybody any right. In that same, you can choose to be part of the election. You can choose not to be part of it. I choose not to be part of it anymore. And I have my reasons. Right? So you don't turn around and then pretend to be educated. And then you're asking stupid questions like, I thought you are for Yoruba nation. As if to say, you actually wanted the Yoruba nation. And most of the people who ask that, by the way, when people ask, but Mayegun, I thought you are supporting Yoruba nation. Trust me. They are Tinubu supporters, the same people who wish that anybody that they see campaigning for anything Yoruba nation should be killed. They say it in public. They still say it till now. So what do you think? They are saying it because they said Tinubu is Yoruba, that represents Yoruba. But guess what? They will be so happy. In fact, they will do it themselves. and start killing their fellow Yorubas. When Tinubu will become your president, they will start attacking their fellow Yorubas for asking for Yoruba nation under. So even Bokwari was afraid to really come after us, per se. But these criminals, because it's going to affect their political ambitions, they allowed them to come anyway. Go and kill them. Go and attack them. We are not the ones. We are not. We are not interested in anything Yoruba nation. We are for one Nigeria. You are Shiris that are actually pro one Nigeria, are asking people who are bold enough to make their own choice, open enough, and be able to even talk about them enough. Why the rest of you are languishing in the self-inflicted, unfortunate existence that you've got. So yeah, once in a while, I need to remind you that if Nigeria was working, nobody today would be fighting to leave Nigeria. You get that? But Nigeria killed millions of people just to keep the contraption together and keep the rest of the survivors, the poor and the poorest they can be. How does that even make you? Injustice, lawlessness, impunity, state profiling, and then poverty, corruption, terrorism. These are the things that have contributed to the almost the dissipation of Nigeria right now. So who are you blaming? The people that are reacting, or you Olori Brukus that are the enablers? So listen, whether you like it or not, Nigeria has a way of reminding you that Nigeria is not for you. And guess what? Your criminal leaders are doing the best job in dividing Nigeria. I've told people, a single gunshot may not be fired before Nigeria will break up. I'm talking about when everybody will go their separate ways. They are doing the job, right? I'm going to take you to another one. This time around, I'm going to take you to Kano. You know, everybody is doing their own, they are doing their own different, what do you call it right now? Poll. And they are underrating Kwakwanso. But something happened yesterday. Very, very, very shocking. And that is when Kwakwanso said all of the PDP structure in Kano have all decamped, abandoned PDP for Kwakwanso. I'm not joking. They said about 10,000. These are not members. Oh, these are executives from state chairman, vice chairman, executive secretary, all of them for state, local government, all of the 44 local governments in Kano. All PDP, there, everything just packed. Kwakwanso. Meanwhile, there is already, a brewing rumor that Kwakwanso himself may actually, he's doing the job for his own 2027. However, to hop the game and then make a deal with Tinubu. However, Baba, I'll take you to Kano. Omo, 10,000 though, ex-co, no members. Oh. If you see Atiku right now, I beg, hug him. Oh. Look, I'm not saying you should cuddle him, just hug him. He's probably going through a lot right now. 3 days to this, no Naira, no Kano. Kolu. Okay, let's go to Kano.
Fitilawa shayin ka suke sai ma sun yi gudun fanfalake ba zama su kada dai su sake dan Musa ai haka kake nasarori Allah ya rika darajoji an baka duka ga dawa sauran mu nika kafin nan sarki a daka Oga fita mu raka shiri mun dau adaka kwankwasa turmi kake shadaka kalli gida din ke baraka da ta kago duka an waraka mofa oga hannu ka saka kai ne da gida kai ne da daka kowa ya taho kai za ya raka oga su ka tafi la kake kaja sun ja sai dai su saki motsa kasa babban duguji namijin zaki ka zarce gwaji ka ci dubu ko da a aji ga oga matasa ku tara ilimi za a yi an daina ba.
Zamusa. I don't even know what they're singing, but I kind of like, you know, the tone, right? It's like, anyway, let's go to River State, where Werewike is so hungry. He is fuming. He is screaming. Betrayer! Betrayer, betrayer, betrayers. That's what Werewike is shouting now. So he called a meeting recently. And he invited the local government chairman. If the election should hold on Saturday, I want each of you to deliver 35,000 votes each. Everything is going to Tinubu. But Oga, why? Oga, you said Muslim ticket is evil. You said that you know, presidency that is going to be for Obi. Shut up there. Shut up there. I didn't say that. But yeah, I said that Muslim ticket is evil. Yes, I said that. I said that. I said that the Muslim ticket is evil. I didn't say that I'm actually supporting Obi. Let me tell you, Obi is good. See, don't mind my life. Don't mind my voice. I mean, my voice. Okay, I actually wanted to talk like that when I talk about Werewike until I won't be able to talk like that anymore because I'll start coughing. Right? Please don't mind me. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're just being cheeky. I know. You're just being petty. Just talk normally. I know. I said I want to talk like that. Maybe just to annoy you anyway. Because if it annoys you, I know it's because you are with a weakest person, right? Equally to Hitler. He actually said this that I'm about to tell you. He told them, he said, Obi is good. But we must do everything to align with the center. And I don't want you to go and elect somebody that is going to jail me. Okay? I don't want to be somebody, you know what I mean? So it's for our interest, for the center. That is why we have to make sure that you deliver for Ashiwaju. Now, the problem now is to actually carry out Wike's instruction. And to let you know this, right? I don't know how Rivers State people or Port Harcourt people, I have never lived there, but I don't know how una be. But if I have to follow what many of you have actually expressed on social media, we go show Wike that day. Baba, be careful, oh. I'm not discouraging you. Una know yourself, okay? He told them that they have to make sure that every one of them deliver their polling unit. And he doesn't want to see any vote for PDP. No single one. He wants to make sure that Atif could not get anything there. But that's impossible. Okay. That's what we're about to see. They are chasing people with guns. No meeting. Anywhere they say they are trying to organize a meeting somewhere in anywhere in River State. They would have to like put people outside to be watching. In case some people are coming, they will say, they come, oh, everybody will have to run. That's the situation in River State as we speak. Because he has ordered them, but others are saying that, well, why are you going to leave story? Everybody will say yes, 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 yes to Werewike. I said, you know, when people say that, you know, they are obedient. Obedient are like, who go show them on Saturday? I say, okay, good luck. But do you actually want to hear those guys after meeting Wike? Imagine, with the Wike's boys. Wike, coward, he can't come out and say it himself. They said that he is now calling Autumn a betrayer. He is calling Ogwai and Ikpeazu betrayers of G5. Those ones too are saying Wike betrayed them. That they are now hearing that Wike has already made this deal with Tinubu as far back as September. Even though he was still dressing like them, he was still leading them everywhere, they are still meeting and talking to people that were. They said Autumn said the reason why they didn't announce their candidate was because Wike told them that if they should announce their this is not me. They said Autumn said that 4 out of 5 of them automatically agrees that they should just probably just go for Obi, except for Sheyi Makinde, who said it doesn't think that we'll be able to say that to people that you know, Atiku and the people there, that is people who believe that if they are not going to go for Atiku, they should just go for the Yoruba man then. So to them, they are still finalizing until they now hear that the deal was already done since September. The rest was just drama. Everything you have been seeing all this while is just drama. But Wike is so scared, because that's the word I'm going to you saying, you Mayegun saying Wike is scared. Scared of who? He is scared of what will happen to him. And that's exactly what he told his boys. He believed, according to he said, that with the deal that Tinubu offered him, he will still be fine. After Bokwari, I'll take you to Port Harcourt so that it don't go to sound like Baba, this one like gossip. Are you mad? Who is gossiping? See the guy.
PDP, my leader, you have all said it all. Before, just like what you said, I was strongly obedient. But for real, politics is all about interest. Many of us might not reach PK, and we are reaching you. And reaching you, we have reached PK. Yes. And you have never disappointed us. You have given us that this is where the train is moving. On behalf of the unit leaders that are here, I believe, and personally me, supporting the motion that we will all deliver Tinubu come 2023. PDP! PDP!
Power to the people! Our motion has been moved as seconded by 2 persons, and it has been adopted by the entire unit leaders in Ward 7. And if we say unit leaders, that means that the entire world have adopted Obi to be, have adopted Tinubu. So I therefore urge every one of us on Saturday, 25th of December, 25th of February, to mobilize a mass and mobilize all our people, all our supporters, all the members of the ward of Ward 7 to come out and give Ashwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu our vote. So please, that day, I'm expecting minimum of 35,000 votes from Ward 7. And we are going to deliver that Bola Ahmed Tinubu. At the same time, we should also know our senatorial candidate.
PDP!
Minimum of 35,000 votes from Ward 7. And we are going to deliver that Bola Ahmed Tinubu. At the same time, we should also know our senatorial candidate, the person of Orwell Yesu. when we vote APC for president, which is Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we should vote Owe Yeso for senator, for PDP, and our own You Win, I Win, OK Chinda for PDP on 25th of February, which is next week, Saturday. This week, Saturday. Please, let's try the best we can within our reach to ensure that we come out en mass and mobilize in full. And make out.
Yeah.
And make out.
Yeah.
Now the youth be that too. Those are the kind of people that you see. You call them honorables. My leader, oh my leader, sir, honorable sir. Even me, my ego. That you have my face, you have my voice and everything, right? And you know that I've said many factual things about these criminals, Abi, and their agbero, social media bandits, Facebook adsmen, that are threatening me. If tomorrow, okay, I just put shame aside. I say, oh yeah, I for you means the appointment, and I say, Mayegu, they don't appoint that Mayegu as a special advisor to the governor on climate change. You know, I don't know anything about climate change, Abi. I'm not a professional. But if you give me that portfolio, you go to see them. Congratulations. Congratulations. Some of them will start saying, I knew that this guy is going to be very useful to the people of Olushi. Modi join one here. I just buy you, just buy everything. I will just carry my red passport. Leave you there. No be so that they treat you. Now so in a life, now so most of you, now so in a life so terrible and so worse off. Now no even they think calm. There is no amount of whatever I say. If tomorrow, and you will see some, they say, we need to protest. I know this guy. This guy always criticizes our government. This guy always criticizes Ashiwaju. This guy is enemy. They say, shut up your mouth. We need him. We need him. We need somebody like that. Now so they congratulate me. Old men, young women, they're going to kneel down. They're going to bend down. They're going to prostrate. Honorable Emawole, sir. Honorable, sorry, sir. Honorable, sir. Honorable, sir. Sorry, sir. Excellency, sir. I want share and you leppy. Now we can't come around and they talk because of these rogues. I get more chance if I won't join those who are making your life miserable in Nigeria. If I won't join them, I can't join them. Strangulate and ya share leppy on ya. Una go see, say, honorable sir. How are you, sir? God bless you, sir. I respect this man, sir. You will forget everything I've said about your criminal leaders. By initiative by Getoni. So then those way they take you serious, they take you serious. They're not supposed to take you serious. Here you get. Because you get this guy and Dunwoko. There are clips where it was seen with some school students or children, university students, right? And they said they came for consultation. You know me, I like content like this, just to pile it up and complete this series, yeah? Let me take you to Abraka. I've been a worry, it no matter. They say this guy went there to talk to them about a thief coup, okay? And this happened. I told you they are your karma. As you are sitting down there right now, you see, let me tell you something. Today, yeah, I shall finally, I fought it, right? I bought my food just 2 days ago or so, but I didn't have the strength to go and prepare the food. But today, I prepared my for legusi, very spicy, okay, with the garnished grounded, what do you call it? The grounded, grinded catfish as seasoning inside it with goat meat, ogufe, and then egusi, lokishi, what else is there again? Ugu. Then on the other side, right, I grilled my catfish. I already grilled that last night. So this afternoon, I prepared it. So what does that tell you? I am going to be here, right, reporting how una go do na self, whatever you do to yourselves, whether this Saturday, whether next Saturday, whether next Saturday, it doesn't matter, which means I have no worries. But that same thing cannot be said of majority of you Egbiris, Lagos Abobakus. It can't be said of you. Everywhere. When somebody, what? No, I didn't say anything. I thought you said something. What? Baba kilo de gan, she elai gan oni. She were yin ti bere ni. Kilo de tara yin o bale ba. I'm just thinking about Saturday ni. Allah, I'm praying that Asiwaju will win. I am praying to all the prayer. I have done. See, I am doing fasting and prayer now. I am doing. See, I no get problem. That day, I will make semo. I will make rice. I will eat fruits. I will check all my channels. Look at what you are doing to yourselves. I'll be one of those that will be first to update you what's going on everywhere too. Remember, at the end of the day, before I go live later, I will make another semo. Eat anything, I have no worries. Now they worry. Now they pray. I don't get prayer for anybody. I don't get prayer for any of you. Just do what you want to do to yourselves. So we'll see if Nigeria go remain or be no go remain after that. Whatever happen after that, Baba. If you survive, we go there here, they discuss them too. She go hear any, she will get any. Do yourselves as you like yourselves. Just make sure that whatever they are going to give to you, I beg you, no go collect old money or fake money. Because as we are right now, the pressure wall everywhere. But I say food go be better. They offer you food to collect them. You no go collect fake money. Double sold your destiny as you have been doing, and possibly like your parents did before you. And you are doing it right now. And unfortunately, you want your children to do that, but we won't let you. We won't let your children do that to themselves too. That's why we have Yoruba Union. Have you heard about us? Yoruba Union. It is the next battle. Sure you get. If they give you food, collect them more.
They need palliative. Nobody said anything. Tinubu Gari. 8 years. They shared it in Alausa. They shared for 8 years. 8 years. Tinubu beans. 8 years. They were going. So they're going to leave this one now for 8 years. 8 years. They came to Alausa offices to share Tinubu beans. Don't go. It don't go better. It don't go better for Tinubu and Shetima. They came to Alausa to share Tinubu beans. No wahala. They need palliative.
Yesterday, I told you something about people who said, you should stop cursing the people. You don't need to curse people. Say I know they curse people. I am only just reminding the accursed that they are cursed. Now, every day they curse you. When I just get so many of you just get mind. All of the rada that is happening in your life, God knows how many of those courses that you are sharing every day. Every day, millions of people like this. So, they see food, they go cost you. They no see food, they go cost you. Cash day, they go cost you. Cash no day, they go cost your government. Road day, they go cost you. Road no day, they go cost you. Light day, they go cost you. Light no day, they go cost you. You say, this unfortunate NEPA. May them take this lights now so that we go get the light for evening. Oh. This one that they left the light since morning. Like they will still cost you. That's how much people actually hate all of you who are dipping your neck, your long neck inside politics because of free money, free food, appointment, this and that. Attacking people. And like this, they cost you every day. So me can run you late. Like this guy, you give them food, they still cost you. You give them food. They're supposed to be praying, Abi. They hit
palliative. Nobody said anything.
Tinubu Gari.
8 years.
They shared it in Alausa.
They shared it for 8 years. 8 years.
Tinubu beans.
8 years. They were going. So they're going to use this one now for 8 years.
8 years. They came to Alausa offices to share Tinubu beans. Don't go. It don't go better. It don't go better for Tinubu and Shetima. They came to Alausa to share Tinubu. No wahala. Oh yeah.
Now the one where they record be that too. Imagine other million people. You remember that time where they said that Bokwari became deaf and dumb. You remember that time that they flew him to London? Now Benue people, just Benue people alone. They say every morning they will wake up. You know that time that the Fulani terrorists are killing people in Benue, slaughtering people anyhow. Yeah, dead body here and there. Bokwari, when they ask, I don't know, I didn't know, I don't know. They say, when person no deaf, when person no blind, you are the president of the country. Look at all of this thing going on. You said you didn't know, you didn't know. God knows who told them. They said every morning, they will before, every morning in you will hear this cockcrow. Kukuruku. Kukuruku. That kind of cock crow. For Benue, now everybody will say, Buario! Buario! And you know that, I don't know about you, when I was growing up, my mom would tell me, every time I have this ringing here, like, that kind of deafening ringing sound in your hair, like, they say now somebody, they call your name. When thousands of people are calling your name, including dead people, people will won't die. We they say, all those nonsense. When these terrorists are macheting people they shout Bukwari, Buario, Buario. He got deaf and he became deaf straight. Sure, you remember? I just thought I should remind you, even if it make any sense to you or not. Now, so that they cost all of you, but most of you don't know the cost of your courses. You are cost. Whenever you go everywhere and you face the people that APC, PDP have done shege to, and you look at them and you tell them that they are ungrateful, that they are still alive. They are, they wish everywhere. They share for you. Some of you don't know. The Lord repent. That's Dubai base. I know a lot of you you have questions and all of that, right? You see those people where then dump their voters card inside gutters. That's what they do in Nigeria. But let me tell you how it works, okay? In Nigeria, one of the reasons why I choose not to waste my time or encourage anybody to do to waste their time by getting involved in the Nigerian politics and all that. Even though, except they bring guns and bombs. Even after that, people will still have to get involved to change something from what it is to what they think it should be. And that is why I don't want to fault. I've never faulted the obedient, and I try to educate everyone that not being part of them, right, is fair enough, okay? But you can give them a benefit of doubt, because if you look at everybody that have risen up against the establishment from 2015, right? They have been met with violence, like violence never seen before. The Shiites, they were met with violence. Thousands of them were killed, slaughtered by this APC government, right? Everyone that ever, stood up, the revolution now, you know what happened to them? Shot and killed and jailed, right? The Biafrans and the IPOB, you know what they did to them, you know what they are still doing to them. This violence way is the easy way of these cowards in government of Nigeria. But you know something? It's a pure waste of time getting involved in their stuff. But you still have to do something if you are not comfortable with what it is right now. However, when I was still in Nigeria, I participated in their politics very well. I was even like offered the youth leader of PDP back then. This was about 15, 14 years ago. So I left Nigeria 11 years ago. So I got to know a lot about them. And trust me, if you're a smart person, it's not really going to take time before you'll be spotted. And that's exactly what they do. They will spot you, attach you to one politician, give you an appointment, one fake appointment. They will say, oh, you are a PA, oh, you are a secretary to this leader, to that. That's how they will say they are grooming you. So they will groom you to become the dark-hearted Olori Brukus like them. Anyway, cut the long story short, I got to know a lot about how they do things. When all of you are going about to go and register to vote, great, go on. Oh, yeah, take your picture, take your fingerprint, take all of that. You finish with all of that. The INEC will tell you, the voters card are going to be ready on so date. Get ready to go and collect your voters card. But behind the scene, yeah, the same INEC in different parts of Nigeria, especially from my own part that I know of, most of them were recruited by the politicians themselves. The jobs they are doing there were given to them by the politicians. So they hold them. So before your voters card gets to you, it goes to them first. Yeah. What they have to do is that the moment INEC cards arrive in that local government INEC office, these INEC officials, they will pack as many of those cards as possible, bag them, and take them straight to their favorite politicians, who will then pay them handsomely. Also, what would then happen is that they can then start, you know what I mean? The first thing is, one, if those cards, if one of them is yours and one of them knows you, so they will ask you, have you seen your card? If you say, no, I haven't seen my card though, they will ask you that, yeah, sorry, but who do you want to vote for if you have your card? If you say, I am going to, if I get my card tomorrow, I'm going to support Party C, you will never see your card if their party is not Party C. But if you say, now Party A now, what do you expect? You say, okay, I'll see what I can do. I can help you find the card. If I see it, I'll let you know. So they'll go back to their leaders. Okay? So they write out names of those that are ready to do their bidding. So they'll go and give them their cards. All right? Some said that they write out serial number. They stop deceiving yourself. There's nothing like that. What happens is that you need your card physically before your card can be used. The rest is the work of multiple thumbprinting. But over the years, right, they started using card reader, which means you have to be physically present to use your card. That didn't stop their rigging, okay? The process is still the same. If you are not going to vote for them, then there's no point in you having your card, so you won't vote for anybody. It is a rigging process that are carried out even before the election day. It is normal. Like many people will tell you, it's a normal thing. In fact, the same INEC also help those politicians, right, to create their own polling units. Have you ever thought of that in Nigeria? Yeah. INEC will have official polling units. Politicians, they will also give INEC their names. As election is coming right now, all those polling units they printed out, don't be surprised if more than 20% of them are fictitious and fake, but they are in the INEC system, registered in there, put in there by the INEC themselves. Politicians put them in. Now, what makes all those special voting centers? They don't exist. In fact, some of them, when you look at the polling center, they are inside the politicians' compound. You won't believe that. Well, you do, if you have been following them, right? So all these polling units, they are special. They are not like everyone you know regularly, okay? Now, what they do is that in those polling units, they will now allocate, they call it loading. Loading it. So they will now load those fake polling units with fake voters' numbers. So what does that mean? They don't need voters card for that. Just INEC and the politicians. The INEC will provide the ballot paper. You know what I mean? They will say, okay, oh, you are inside the palace of Oba, only share of his share, or the palace of, Igwe Kuratashi of Ogoni. Inside this palace. So every ballot that they will allocate to that place, they may say, okay, oh, voters inside that place, so they have 3,000 voters. Oh, they have 2,000 voters there. So that means those are the free thumb-printed ballot papers that will later find their way into the main ballot papers later. Sure, you get. This one is different from the one where you do yourself, where they encounter. These are the ones that the boxes they will bring in, and they call them collation center at the local government level. And that's where the magic is. Then they created beavers. So beavers is meant to mean that if you have your card, you have to have your card. You have to be there physically. And the card reader must read your card. Okay? Before they will now give you a ballot paper to vote. But they have also created another rigging plan, aside that, for this 2023. What they are doing is that by law, that beavers card must not record more than, must not record the total votes. Sorry, the total votes must not be more than accredited voters. If total votes are more than accredited voters, they will cancel the election in that place. So now what they are saying is that since they cannot take your card, if you think they are taking your card because they want to print another card or they want to print your serial number, man, you are listening to some of the dumbest people repeating the same thing. My ego is true, Jared. I know your type. How many times have you read that everywhere? Oh, they're asking for our serial number. They're asking for our PIN number. They are asking for all of that. Those are just demo, ordinary demo, to make sure that they could come to you, right? The real thing is that before those of you who have your cards, a lot of you that will never have your cards, they have them. So they said that, well, they will just allow people to vote without accreditation so that when they start counting, there will be more people voting than accredited voters. Because if they say, the machine cannot do accreditation, let them vote, let them vote. They say that's part of the rigging. As majority of you are looking for your voter's card, others are asking that you should go on social media and or go online and print it, or go to business center and print it. Now, I sit down for here. When they tell me, say, then drop my own for Niger. And my voter's card be this. Guess what? I didn't ask for it. As I am sitting down here, I think if I still look into all my documents, yeah, I'm still going to see the printed, the printed laminated paper copy. I did not write to the INEC that I want a voter's card. But guess what? God knows how many years. I left Nigeria 11 years ago. And then that means I participated last time in Nigeria election 12 years ago, 2011, with temporary voter's card. But I beg you, now politician, a brother who is a politician, found my card inside their stash, and he took it to my house in Odogbolu and said, well, voters card baba kofore. We know say the guy no like no get any interest in anything Nigeria. But I just thought I saw it in our other stash area. I said, because it's useless to them. They say, are you good? I know they use your card to vote since 2015. Maybe your card is even part of the card they take vote for Bokwari. INEC should have my card. In the UK, you will never find any of your identification card elsewhere. If it's no longer in the hands of the authorizing, the granting authority. Is that what they are called? The authority that gives you the ID card. That means you've lost it. Then you have to report to the police and say, I lost my ID card. Well, if anybody see any of my ID card anywhere, voters card, well, we don't have voters card in the UK. It's useless. You don't need it. But millions of voters' cards are in the hands of politicians in Nigeria, even for this your election on Saturday. How do you think any sane person would actually want to believe in such a system? No wonder the obedience says this one is make or ma. If you are looking for your voter's card, thank you very much, Jerry. The issuing authority. I get a lot of people here where they help me. If I want to do call you on the side, they will just say, they will just give me shoulder. I will just start up again. Say, thank you, Jerry. Issuing authority, the INEC gave my cards to politicians in Nigeria. And I bet there are thousands more in their hands. It is no longer useful. You don't have yours. You are going everywhere now. And they are telling you that they can't find it. They didn't print it. Of course, they did print your cards. They've given them to them. If you are not going to vote for Kolu, you are not going to use it for anybody else. That's the drill. Yeah, that's how it's done. And the desperation is very, very, it's getting worse and worse and worse every day. It's getting worse. PVC processing office is getting worse because Aisha Bokoari tweeted something where we say, no be Twitter, it be like saying on Instagram. On Instagram, Aisha Bokuwari went on Instagram to share this. Person will be your Dubai-based first lady. He tweeted this due to correct, and it is actually fake news. Can you believe that? Aisha Bokuwari from Dubai. So central bank had to like error fake news. So this is the original. This is fake. So they had to debunk the message First Lady of Nigeria misleading people on this issue of new Naira, old Naira, kilo day. So, and I also got this. I don't want to alarm you. Sure you get. But it won't be a good thing if I don't show you this. When Tinubu become the president of Nigeria, at least one of the religious fights that is going to start in Yoruba land is this Sharia. There are people in Yoruba land that want Sharia to be implemented in Yoruba land. And with this Muslim tickets, eventually, Tinubu has received what they call the proposal or demands. So it will start from Lagos State. And Lagos, all of them are like Faji. Or more. Now, to they start demolishing club houses, and at the same time to start telling you that all of them, where they go, they pick up a kube for your babe, for Yaba and everywhere. Say, oh, my ele ma park that. Ele ma oh yeah, ele oh na Sharia ni o. You go as you have a lasma, as you have loma. As you have, which other one do you have? Other thugs you have on the roads in Lagos. As you have all those ones, you go get Sharia police. Say, well, why shogun la ye ni concept? Kilo le to gbele tori Ọlọ́run. Then from there, they will mobilize same to the rest of Yoruba land. Sharia, is that what we are going to actually have to face in this Tinubu time? Religious face-off. Remember, none of them believe in any of this religion. No? Sure you get. I just thought I should tell you. And the proposal be this. When the fight starts, make una no come here, come they say, my Sharia in Yoruba land. I beg, explain it to me, oh. Alaja Olajire, Princess Balogun. You dey do your 5 prayers every day, Abi? Who else is there? Alaja from Yoruba land o. Ṣàlàyé ẹ̀ fún mi kó yé mi dáadáa o. Wá sọ fún mi bí Sharia ṣe máa rí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá o. So that I can start preparing o. And then maybe you should start telling us how you are going to gaslight us o. Especially all of us that are going to reject it. And we are going to do a lot of campaign against it. In any part of Yoruba land, there will be no Sharia. We know you will do your best as well, because Sharia, but Sharia nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, Muslim ticket. I just thought I should let you know, so that you don't start acting up later. How did we get here? What is going on? It is already cooking, oh. And Kolu, the sick Kolu, demented Kolu, he probably won't even have a clue when the whole show starts going down. Brothers will go against brothers. Sisters will go against sisters. Families will go against themselves. Communities will go against themselves. Streets will go against themselves. And that's exactly what they are cooking. When somebody said that when Kolu become your president, just know that it will be over for Nigeria. I believe. I just thought I should tell you. Building and cooking what we call a religious face-off, only for people to begin to attack themselves to prove that one is right, one is wrong. Sharia in Yoruba land, Sharia in Lagos. I think Bombio for the first time. Oh. So I'm going to go and make myself a cup of tea. Now, when I get back, I'll take 1 or 2 calls. Then I'll go to bed. And I'll sleep sound. I'm fine. And if you are interested, stay back. Don't go anywhere. Like the broadcast. Subscribe if you haven't. Again, sit back and stay back. When I get back, I'll take calls. And that may be you I'll be speaking to next. I'll be back.